Have you ever noticed how your mind is rarely where your body is? Sometimes you're sitting quietly, but your thoughts are loud. Other times, you're doing something in the present, but your mind has already jumped to the future or gotten lost in the past. What if this mental restlessness is exactly what's stealing your inner peace? And what if learning to stay grounded, even just for a few minutes, could change everything? You don't need to be a monk or go on a silent retreat. You only need a willingness to observe yourself and open up to a few ancient but timeless principles. Let's explore 7 powerful Buddhist teachings that can help you develop focus, reduce anxiety, and live with more presence and clarity, starting today. Teaching 1. Live in the now. Much of our suffering comes from living outside of the present moment. We dwell on things that already happened, or we stress about what hasn't even arrived. But the only place where we can truly act, feel, and change anything is here and now. Buddhism teaches us about mindfulness, the practice of being fully aware and awake in each moment. It doesn't mean meditating for hours. It means living intentionally, being conscious of what you're doing, feeling, and experiencing. Picture this. You're holding a warm cup of tea. If your mind is focused on tomorrow's tasks or yesterday's arguments while you drink it, did you really taste the tea? Life is like that cup. It flows by. But if you're not present, you miss it. Start simple. Focus on your breath. No need to change it, just observe. Feel the water as you shower. Notice the sound of your footsteps, the colors of the sky. When someone speaks, truly listen. Not thinking about your reply, just listening. When you learn to live in the now, stress lessens, clarity increases, and joy becomes more accessible. Teaching 2. Everything passes. A monk once walked with his student through a forest path scattered with leaves. As the wind blew, the leaves swirled and vanished from sight. The student asked, "Why do I feel like my emotions will last forever?" The monk picked up a leaf, blew it from his palm, and said, "Nothing stays. Not even this moment." One of Buddhism's core truths is impermanence. Everything changes. Nothing lasts, not your sadness, your happiness, your fears, or your successes. We suffer most when we cling to what is already moving on. We hold on to people, phases, or identities. But life is like a river. It's meant to flow. The more we try to hold onto the banks, the more pain we feel. Think of a time you were certain the pain wouldn't end, yet here you are, stronger than you were. What hurt before is softened. That is proof. Nothing is permanent. This doesn't mean feelings are real. It means they are transient. Learning this gives us peace, not defeat, because flowing with change is far more freeing than resisting it. Teaching 3. Practice gratitude. There's an old Buddhist saying, "If tomorrow you had only what you thank for today, what would you have?" We often rush through life fixated on what's missing. The job we didn't get, the approval we didn't receive, the dream still out of reach. But what if you shifted your attention to what you do have? Gratitude isn't just about positivity, it's about awareness. It's about seeing what is already good right now. A monk once said, "Gratitude is like lighting a candle in a dark room. The room may be vast, but one light transforms the space." Start noticing the small things. The warmth of the sun, a stranger's kind smile, a deep breath when you need it most. The more you train your mind to appreciate, the more your energy shifts from lack to abundance. Gratitude doesn't deny your pain. It simply refuses to let it define you. Teaching 4. Let go of suffering. One day, a man asked the Buddha, "Why do I suffer so much? Why can't I find peace?" The Buddha replied, "Imagine holding a rope tightly. The more you pull, the more it burns your hand. But if you let go, the pain fades." We tend to grip tightly, to people, to expectations, to identities. But suffering doesn't come from loss. It comes from attachment to what we want to control. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means surrendering to what life is offering now. It means trusting that you don't need to control everything to be okay. Think of something you clung to for too long, a relationship, a version of yourself, a future that never arrived. How much lighter did you feel once you accepted it was time to release? Letting go is not loss. It's liberation. Teaching 5. Cultivate compassion. A student once asked his Buddhist master, "What's the first step to enlightenment?" The master replied, "See others as part of yourself. When their pain becomes your own, and their joy lifts your heart, you are near the truth." Compassion is one of the most sacred values in Buddhism. But it isn't just about pity, it's about connection. Recognizing that beneath our differences, we all long for the same things: love, safety, meaning. Compassion also begins with how you treat yourself. Too often, we are our own harshest critics. We punish ourselves for every flaw. Imagine holding a fragile flower. Squeeze it, and it's crushed. Hold it gently, and it blossoms. Your soul is the same. Be kind with your words. Be patient with your progress. What you cultivate inside becomes what you offer the world. Teaching 6. Breathe with awareness. Breath is life, but how often do we even notice it? The Buddha once said, "To know yourself, observe your breath. Your breathing is a mirror. When you're calm, it's smooth. When you're anxious, it's shallow and quick." Bringing awareness to your breath is one of the fastest ways to shift your emotional state. In a moment of stress, try this. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold for a second. Exhale gently through your mouth. Do this for a minute or two, and you'll feel the difference. Your breath is an anchor to the present, a reminder that every inhale is a beginning, every exhale, a release. Science now confirms what the sages knew. Conscious breathing reduces anxiety, lowers blood pressure, and increases clarity. Let your breath become your refuge. Teaching 7. The power of mantras. A disciple once said to the Buddha, "My thoughts are a storm. I try to meditate, but the noise never stops." The Buddha replied, "Repeat a truth with heart, and it becomes your anchor in the storm." Mantras are sacred words or phrases, repeated to quiet the mind and direct intention. They're not just spiritual, they're deeply psychological. What you say, you believe. What you believe, you become. Try repeating, "I am calm. I am grounded. All is well." You can say them silently, aloud, or even write them down. What matters most is repetition and sincerity. There's a well-known Buddhist mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. It's believed to embody compassion and wisdom. But even if you don't chant in Sanskrit, you can still tap into this ancient power by finding words that resonate deeply with you. Let your mantra be your guide, especially on the difficult days. Conclusion: the real change comes from practice. These teachings are more than philosophy, they're invitations. Invitations to slow down, to reconnect, to live more intentionally. You don't have to apply all of them today. Start small. One breath, one habit, one kind word. Peace doesn't wait at the finish line. It walks with you in each present step. If this message touched your heart, support this work by liking, subscribing, or sharing with someone who needs a reminder that calm is always within reach. May you find peace in every step of your path.